Hi guys. So today I wanted to talk about weight loss. Now, while I can say right now I'm currently losing weight for the second major time in my life because I just had a baby. The first time was a lot of life changes. So I'm going to talk about weight loss. I'm not going to do any exercises. I'm going to the gym when my daughter wakes up. So a lot of the things that I had to do when I wanted to lose weight is change the way I thought about food after I left home as an adult. Because in my house, growing up as a child and a teenager, we had Kool-Aid. There was croissants with every meal. We had pasta. Olive Garden was our favorite place. We had second heapings of food, not just little plates, not just going back and nibble. We had heaps of food on our plate, and soda was always in the house. And my mother was my main example of what I did not want to be. My mother died at 49 of pancreatic cancer. And I'll tell you a couple things that I noticed when I kind of got older, out on my own, saw how the world works, started having conversations with slim women and seeing what they ate. And looking at my mom went through a cube, if you know what that is, a 24 pack of Pepsi at least every week. And I think that that's given a lot of leeway because I remember she used to send us to the store. Diet Pepsi, 24 cans at least every week. She was going through that. She would have second helpings of food. And while I definitely know how to cook, my variation of cooking is a little bit different. So, uh, always had croissants in the house, always had candy, Snickers, Reese Cups, killed a bag of Reese Cups. We could kill a bag in a day. Um, we ate it all and there was no stopping it. And when I kind of got out of my mom's house for the first time and moved to Arizona, one big thing that I did and I decided was that I was not going to keep junk in the house. Number one, if I wanted junk, I had to get up and go get it. And that was a rule that my boyfriend and I had in our house when I lived with him when I was 19. And we said, all right, no junk in the house. If we want junk, we have to literally get dressed and go pick it up. And at the time we were living in Baltimore, at the time it was winter, so we really wanted some junk. We were willing to go get it. We just had a binge night, and it was no big deal because we always ate healthy. Um, and we just really made sure that we didn't keep temptation around us. And we exercised. And so when I moved out on my own a couple years later to Arizona, I think a lot of the weight came off because I was sweating. But also, I know that I had started exercising and I changed the way that I ate. So, first, let me tell you a little rhyme to help me lose weight that I still use to this day. Are you ready? Write it down. Give me credit. That's all I ask. Here you go. Bread makes you spread, dough makes you grow. Fried makes you wide, and white ain't right. So, let's break this down. Bread makes you spread. Why? Yes, it does. You are what you eat. So if you're gonna keep eating something that's made out of dough, you're gonna be very doughy. And I cut out bread. So I substituted. So of course you need to substitute. Don't ever think that you're gonna stop one habit and cold turkey. You usually have to substitute that habit with something else. So instead of buns, I would use lettuce to wrap like a burger, or I would just cut it and eat it with a fork instead of toast. I actually never owned a toaster, so toast was not part of my morning breakfast. There were no pancakes, there was no pizza. Bread, no. Bread makes you spread, dough makes you grow. Dough is pretty much the same thing, except that kind of takes it a little bit deeper into things like pasta. One of my favorite things, but now I eat it every blue moon versus that being like a major thing that I would have. Fried makes you white. Being an African American woman, fried chicken, chicken tenders, hot wings, french fries. There was Whitmore's in Cleveland. Fried food was the business. Not anymore. I'm talking about down to tortilla chips that are fried, potato chips that are fried. Okay, so I usually eat broiled food, sautéed food, or grilled food. Okay, especially if I'm cooking it, I have a choice. So I just didn't make fried food. Actually, I fried fish for the second time in my life the other day for my She's my best friend that came to visit, and she had to tell me when to know when the grease was hot, because I don't do fried food. White ain't right. So white. Let's talk about white stuff. Now, white stuff like salt. I love pepper. I rarely use salt. I probably scrub my face more than I put salt in my food. I'll put salt in my grits. That's probably salt in my grits and on my corn, which grits are corn, so that's kind of a coincidence. But those are the only two things that I really put actual ground salt on. I scrub my face with it. Sure, I got a video on here somewhere of that, but other than that, don't use salt. Um, Sugar, white sugar. Brown raw sugar is what I used to put in my coffee. Now I actually have a pre-made mix of honey, cinnamon, and coconut oil that I put in my coffee. Believe it or not, it doesn't taste that bad. I add a little non-dairy creamer and it tastes good. Um, Flour, it's white. Potatoes, instead of white potatoes, I use or I eat yams or sweet potatoes. I think I'm almost 100% sure they're the same thing, but I'm kind of under the impression that they have something a little bit different. But no white bread. If it has to be bread, like a bun, wheat or white, wheat, multigrain, things that are gonna make you poop. Wheat fiber. Okay, so that's how you cut out white stuff. Now, no soda. I substituted soda for ginger ale. I get the same little fizz without feeling like my insides are boiling from all the chemicals that are in soda. And I actually dated a guy that worked for Coca-Cola, so it was very interesting. Uh, when you can clean concrete with Coca-Cola and get grease stains out, I don't know if that's what you want to be drinking. Now, once in a while, I will have a Coke. I won't lie. And you know, just go from there. But I'm talking about every blue moon. If I think I'm sleepy, maybe if I'm out, I'll have a Coke. But it is what it is. But again, remember when I told you about my mom? 24 in a week. That's crazy. So you don't want to be that person. Substitute, substitute, substitute. The other thing is I'm not a cardio girl. I don't want to, like, not that I don't want to sweat. I don't have an issue with sweating. I feel like something's happening when I'm sweating. My fat is crying when I'm sweating. But I also can say that I just hate the feeling of my heart pounding like I'm about to die. So what I do is I'm a diligent walker. I can walk on a treadmill for an hour, get a good incline going, find something that is going to get your heart rate up enough that you're happy. The sit down elliptical is the only reason why I miss my old gym. So that was something that was pretty awesome to me that I would love to have in my house. And I could go on that for an hour. I could sit, read a book. So you have to find a machine that is still going to get your heart rate up if you're not a cardio person. Now, me hating cardio, I love weightlifting. I love dumbbells. I love the long bar thing. I don't know what it's called. I love weights, and I could do that all day long. When I go to the gym, if I'm feeling that, the resistance and the burn, and I love weightlifting because I'm not, like, my heart's not beating out of my chest. And I don't do trainers. That's just me. Some people feel like they need a trainer. Some people feel like they need somebody to yell at them. I want you to leave me alone. That's all I want. I want to be left alone in the gym with my headphones in. I even stopped doing, well, you want to go on a date to the gym? I don't want to work out with you. Okay, I want you to leave me alone. Let me work out. Let me get this tight and right amount. But find out how you work out. Maybe you like to hike outside. Maybe you want to go for a walk after dinner every night. Maybe you want to double dutch with your kids. Maybe you want to, I don't know, but find out what works for you. Maybe you want to buy your own little trampoline in the house. I used to have a trampoline in the house because I don't particularly like running in public because I feel like I need a butt bra. But I had a treadmill in the house. I would run in the house in the privacy of my own home. My butt go while I run. That's what it did. Like that. But I'm a diligent walker at the gym. I might run sometimes, but still a little uncomfortable. But anyway, do what makes you happy. There was a Kaiser commercial where the girl did everything and she just kind of walked out of the class and was like this. I'm not a class person. Maybe you are. I hate big classes. I don't want to be in class with anybody. So, just find a thing. Maybe you want to take a boxing, kickboxing, something like that. YouTube has a bunch of different lessons that you can do by yourself in the privacy of your own home if you're just trying to do this yourself. Now, food. before you go out and about, I will give you a couple things that I did. This is what I did. I kept the Snickers in my purse in case it was ever that time between me hungry and trying to get home instead of stopping at a fast food place to get food. If I stopped at a fast food place, let's be honest, Subway is damn near on every corner. They are the number one fast food restaurant in the world. It's not McDonald's. Ha, didn't know that, did you? Subway. Subway, y'all. Subway. There's Subways everywhere. And then if I had to do a drive through, especially now since I have a daughter, there is salad at Wendy's. There's salad at McDonald's. Okay, so don't cop out and say, "Oh, why was I on no place to eat it? I couldn't eat anything in it." You're lying. Now they have totally changed the menu. They have wraps at McDonald's. They have salads everywhere. You can eat something small to get you home so you're not starving when you get home. But meal prep has been wonderful for me because I have a daughter, and to pop something in the microwave real quick and to do little to no dishes for the rest of the week after one good solid cooking day on Sunday makes my life so much easier. And I know what I'm going to eat. Now, for me, again, with the white, so I do brown rice, chicken, and vegetables, or brown rice, vegetables, and fish, or quinoa, vegetables. See, vegetables are always in there, and something else. And for a long time, I didn't even eat, I did like no fillers, like no rice, no nothing. It was just vegetables and meat. So that was something else that I did. Protein shakes are good now, and I did always have dessert. Not always, but once in a while, if I wanted dessert, I would have dessert, or I would split it with somebody, or I would take it home and eat it for the week. But I wouldn't just devour the dessert there. And I kept no junk food in my house. If I, say it a million times. The last junk food that I actually had in my house was my baby's cookies. It was her toddler cookies. I didn't want to buy anything new. I didn't want to leave the house, and she wasn't old enough for them yet. So I just ate them. She won't miss them. But I don't keep junk in the house. Frozen grapes are a great snack, just so you know, and they last like 20 times longer because they're frozen. Just clean them really good because that film is disgusting. And then what else? Okay, so here's the honest to God truth. The extreme to this is maybe you are the type of person that needs surgery. Maybe, you want to do gastric bypass surgery, or, the clamp, or I don't know what the different ones are. Maybe that's the route that you need to go. Maybe you've been trying, nothing's working, and you are so serious about losing this weight. There are many different ways to do it. Go for it. The other thing that I want to say, maybe you want to do it the natural way. Change your diet, work out a lot. Great. The other thing I want to say is I haven't met too many people that have lost weight and kept it off their whole lives that did not occasionally try a weight loss supplement. Now, that being said, GNC is expensive as shit, but you can order a lot of these online for very, very cheap. So the latest thing that I am taking, I won't show you what it is, ain't nobody paying me, but I am currently on a weight loss supplement now. You have to figure out how this affects you, because I don't sleep during the week because it doesn't let me fall asleep till 3 o'clock in the morning. When I tell you I don't even take the whole pill, I take probably about a fourth of the pill. It is very strong, gives me a lot of energy, and I don't want the jitters. Unfortunately, still a side effect is me being awake till 3 o'clock in the morning. The only good thing is I don't have a job to report to other than motherhood. So, that just sets up the fact that I don't sleep during the week. And go from there. But find something that works for you. I've been to the diet doctor. I've tried Adipex. I have done a couple different things over time. And what you just want is something to give you enough energy to get in there and get a diligent workout on. Okay? So, you know, you're going to kind of mix and match all this advice and figure out what works for you. But I'm going to leave it at that and say, remember the rhyme, cut out the pop, drink a lot more water. Keep like a protein bar, something in your purse between the time that you have to, get home to your prep meals. Prep your meals once a week. Go buy the Tupperware. Make it a simple thing. Kind of give yourself some variety. If you can make a bunch of different meals, that's good. Because sometimes I get sick of the fact that I made too much chicken and not enough fish, or, it's just no variety. So do that. Don't be scared of vegetables. Don't put tons of salt, sugar, butter, just because you're not used to eating vegetables. Prepare your meals for the week, and then once in a while, just treat yourself. A lot of ladies have carb cravings around the period because of hormone drops, and then you actually crave carbs. So just so you know that happens, go ahead and have a little bit of carbs so you're not binge eating. And then maybe give yourself a cheat day once every 2 weeks if you first start off, or once a week. It's an option. The only other thing I will say is that first, before I did any of the major like rhyme stuff where I cut out everything of my dad, I did soup, salad, cereal, and sandwiches for 2 weeks. And what that did was really get me adjusted to having almost the same thing over and over again. But like late night, if I was hungry and I was craving something, I ate a bowl of cereal at night. And I'm not talking about frosted flakes. I'm talking about shredded wheat or raisin bran, or what's the other one? Honey bunches of oats or something like that. So, or for breakfast, cereal, oatmeal, and then lunch, soup, salad, salad soup, something like that. Sandwich, soup, salad, sandwich, and it was full of vegetables. It wasn't like a Philly cheesesteak. So stop acting stupid, okay? Get your mind right. Think about how you grew up. Think about the health issues that your family has. Decide whether or not you're going to change your life, because it's a life change. It's not to say lose weight and then go back eating and doing the same bullshit that you did before. Good luck. Let me know if this helps. If you do, my method. But please give me credit for the rhyme. Bye, guys.